Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing a full, in-depth analysis of one of the most iconic firearms in modern military history, the Barrett M82. Also known as the M107 in U.S. military service. Often called the Light 50, due to its chambering in the massive .50 BMG cartridge. This recoil-operated, semi-automatic anti-materiel rifle has revolutionized long-range sniping and target destruction. I'll break it down from its origins to specs, variants, real-world use, pros and cons, and even its latest status as of late 2025. Grab a drink, settle in. This is about an 8-minute deep dive. Let's get started. First off, the backstory. The Barrett M82 was dreamed up in the late 1970s by Ronnie Barrett, a photographer and amateur gunsmith from Tennessee. Frustrated by the lack of powerful semi-automatic rifles for .50 BMG ammo, originally designed for the M2 Browning machine gun, he prototyped the M82 starting in 1980. Barrett Firearms Manufacturing was founded solely to produce it, and production kicked off in 1982. The first big sale? The Swedish Army in 1989, who saw its potential for anti-materiel roles, punching through light armor, vehicles, or even parked aircraft from extreme distances. Then came the Gulf War. In 1990, during Operations Desert Shield and Storm, the U.S. Marine Corps snapped up 125 M82A1s, followed by the Army and Air Force, designated the Special Application Scope Rifle, SASR, initially. It proved its worth destroying Iraqi equipment from over a kilometer away. By 2002, the U.S. Army officially adopted the improved version as the M107, cementing its legend. Fast forward to 2025, it's still in service worldwide. Used by over 30 countries, from elite units like France's Gigan to India's Special Forces, and even non-state actors like cartels or insurgents. Fun fact, in 2016, Tennessee named it the state's official firearm since Barrett's HQ is there. Now, let's talk design. The M82 is a beast. Recoil-operated semi-automatic with a short recoil system. When you fire, the barrel recoils about 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters, while locked to the bolt via a rotating mechanism. An accelerator arm transfers that energy to unlock the bolt via camtrack, ejecting the spent .50 BMG case, 12.7 by 99 mm NATO. The buffer spring and massive muzzle brake stop the recoil. Then the bolt strips a fresh round from the mag. The receiver is stamped steel, split into upper and lower halves pinned together for easy field stripping. The barrel is fluted for cooling and weight savings, 29 inches, 737 mm standard. Chrome moly vanadium steel with 115 twist. Early models had a round muzzle brake. Later ones a rectangular 2-chamber design that slashes recoil by up to 70%. Key features: folding bipod, detachable carry handle, MIL STD 1913 Picatinny rail, lengthened on later models, for optics like the Leupold Mark IV 4.5-14x50. Backup iron sights flip up. Mags are 5 or 10 round detachable boxes. A 12 round was made for Desert Storm. It's built to take abuse, mud, sand, extreme temps, and can be tripod mounted, M3 or M122, or vehicle integrated. The M82A2 was a bullpup experiment with grip ahead of the mag. But it's discontinued. The XM500 succeeded it. Diving into the specifications for the standard M107A1. The most current military variant. It chambers the .50 BMG, 12.7 by 99 mm NATO caliber and operates as a recoil-operated semi-automatic. The barrel length is 29 inches, 737 mm, with a shorter 20-inch variant available. While the overall length measures 57 inches, 1.448 mm, or 48 inches for the variant. Unloaded weight comes in at 28.7 pounds, 13 kilogram, going up to 29.8 pounds for suppressor-ready models. Muzzle velocity hits 2.799 feet per second, 853 meters per second, with an effective range of 1.800 meters, 1.969 yards, and a maximum beyond 2.000 meters. The feed system uses a 10-round detachable box magazine. The twist rate is 1/15 inches. And it features a 23-inch rail with 27 MOA cant. The M107A1 is lighter by 4 pounds than predecessors. With titanium parts and suppressor compatibility, optimized from 35+ years of user feedback. There are numerous variants of the Barrett M82 family, each building on the core design with specific improvements. The original M82 was the prototype from the early 1980s. The M82A1 introduced a redesigned muzzle brake and became the military standard. Widely adopted for its reliability, the M82A1M added a lengthened rail, rear grip, and monopod socket for better stability and accessory mounting. The M82A3 is a new production model similar to the A1M but without the grip or monopod. Focusing on simplicity, the M107 is the U.S. Army's adoption of the A1M. Complete with a Leupold scope as standard issue. The M107A1 further refines this with a titanium brake for reduced weight. Overall lighter construction, and suppressor-ready features, making it the most modern iteration. The M82A2 was a short-lived bullpup configuration, discontinued due to handling issues. And the XM109, also known as OSW, was an experimental version adapted for 25mm explosive rounds. In combat, game changer, Gulf War. Snipers shredded T-72 engines and Scud launchers. Iraq, Afghanistan. Navy EOD used it for IED disposal. Penetrating concrete walls or tires from 1.5 kilometers. Marine Scout snipers racked up kills beyond 2 kilometers. Norwegian forces in Afghanistan logged extreme-range firefights. It's penetrated 30 centimeters concrete or light armor. Non-state use. IRA sniped British troops, close range. Ironically, Al-Qaeda, Houthis, Mexican cartels. Leading to a 2021 lawsuit by Mexico against Barrett for arming cartels. Pros. Insane power. One shot disables vehicles or personnel. Semi-auto for follow-ups. Reliable in hellish conditions. Accurate to 1 MOA at 1.000 meters. Cons. Heavy, 30 pounds loaded. Long, 57. Brutal recoil, even mitigated. Ammo costs $5.10 round. Slow reload. Not for run and gun, it's a stationary destroyer. Comparisons. Versus Russian KSVK, 12.7 by 108 m. Bolt action, Barrett's semi-auto wind speed. Versus Chaitak M200, .408, lighter but less punch. The US is phasing it out for Mk22 MRAD, multi-caliber bolt action. .338 Norma Mag, for versatility. But M107 holds for anti-materiel. Oregon National Guard got Mk22s in 2024 to bridge M107, M2010 gaps. As of December 2025, no major new updates still produced. Exported. SOCOM eyes extreme long-range sniper rifles to outpace Russia, China. But M107 endures. In games like Crossfire, it's the OP-3Z sniper, high damage. Slow reload, just like real life. In summary, the Barrett M82 isn't just a rifle. It's a paradigm shift from bolt actions to semi-auto .50 calories dominance. Saving lives and wrecking hardware. Iconic, controversial, unstoppable. What do you think? Favorite variant? Drop comments, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Thanks for watching.